Tonight on DC News Now, a man facing dozens of charges after a shooting and carjacking spree in Prince George's County, how an off-duty officer helped put a stop to the violence. An exciting day on the racetrack for the annual Preakness Stakes. This year's race is held at Laurel Park for the first time, and nearby businesses are cashing in on the excitement. Cracking down on teen takeovers, the U.S. Attorney's warning for parents if your child is caught breaking curfew, plus a second summer of a federal law enforcement surge.
There were a couple of showers earlier on, but those have died off as we speak. So a quiet overnight for the most part. What can you expect for Sunday? Stick around for our forecast coming up.
As gas prices continue to rise, we're stretching your dollar with ways to save a little at the pump.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Daniel Hamburg. Ben Dennis has the night off. New tonight, we have an update to a story we brought you last night. A Glen Burnie man is facing more than 60 charges after police say he went on a crime spree that included multiple shootings and carjackings in Prince George's County. 68-year-old Larry Simpson is accused of shooting 4 people and critically injuring one man in the East Riverdale area. The man who was critically injured during the shooting is expected to survive. Simpson faces 16 counts of attempted first-degree murder, 16 counts of attempted second-degree murder, and other related charges, with more charges pending. A man is in the hospital after a stabbing in Northwest D.C. overnight. Police say it happened on F Street between 8th and 9th and Penn Quarter around 3 a.m. There they found a man conscious and breathing with a stab wound. He was taken to the hospital for treatment. As of now, no description of any suspects available. A dog was rescued after accidentally jumping into this storm drain in Arlington. Crews say the dog named Rocky jumped into the drain when his owner opened the car next to it. Firefighters were able to quickly rescue the dog. Rocky was not injured and reunited with his owner. Well, there is a new king of the horse racing world. Napoleon Solo held off Iron Honor in the stretch to win the Preakness Stakes. The race wrapped up earlier this evening at Laurel Park, not in Baltimore, but where it's usually run. DC News Now's Dave Laval tells us businesses rolled out the welcome mat for the racing community.
The Preakness at Laurel Park is a one-time deal due to massive renovations at its home track at Baltimore's Pimlico Racecourse. Businesses like this one stood ready to cash in on it.
This is the busiest I've probably ever seen it.
Come on, boy! Employees at Bankshot Bar and Grill deal with the crowds, not just for the pool tournament, but to take in the race just down the road from here.
I'd say business has probably increased a solid 20%.
The Preakness typically generates an estimated $30 to $40 million in direct race day revenue and is seen by at least 60,000 fans. But attendance at Laurel Park is limited to only 4,800 people. Still, businesses say they'll take whatever bonus payday they can get.
I was really excited, you know. I mean, we're pretty slow here on the weekends, so it's nice to have people from all over the state coming to watch the horse race.
It's exciting. It brings in more revenue and it brings in a lot of people so they can see Laurel for what it is.
The Preakness returns to Pimlico next year. In Laurel, Maryland, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
It was a beautiful day for horse racing out there. Meteorologist Scott Sumner joining us now. Calm evening there over at the Capitol.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we don't like to bet here in the Weather Center when it comes to the weather forecast, but I'm betting it's going to get a little warm here over the next couple of days. High five as that dog says yes to the seat. But I don't know if you will. I don't know. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, because we'll be in the 80s tomorrow. And yeah, I'm sweating out a little bit on Monday, a high of 93 degrees. Right now in Baskin, the nice temperatures. Yeah, a little humidity is being seen and felt outside, but overall not too bad. We're having cloudy conditions under a temperature of 76 degrees in D.C. And as far as rain amounts are concerned, nothing here totaling up to anything in the Beltway region. However, just to the west, about 1,607 inches, at least from these stations being shown, was reported here over the last 24 hours. Now again, it was some light rain. There you can see those showers moving on by and through, and now things are fairly quiet, although Overnight going into tomorrow morning, we could have a couple more spotty showers building in across the DMV. But the brunch forecast for tomorrow is looking like this on your Sunday from 11 to noon to 1 o'clock. Partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the 80s. I'll have more details with that full 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Thank you, Scott. In the district, thousands of Iranian Americans gathered at the World War I Memorial Park calling for an end to executions and international support for democratic change in Iran. The rally comes as escalating concern over executions and political repression in Iran.
Specific ask of President Trump and the U.S. government is to support the people. There are resistance units on the ground who have been fighting this regime to replace it with a democratic republic led by Mariam Rajab.
The rally also comes as Trump is continuing to work with Iran on a peace deal. Virginia Senators Tim Kaine and Mark Warner are demanding answers from the Department of Veterans Affairs after they say about 1,700 vacant positions have been eliminated in the Commonwealth. The Virginia lawmakers say the Commonwealth has about 630,000 veterans. Senator Warner says some of the major cuts are in Hampton Roads, Richmond, and Salem. Warner says the VA has not been transparent about eliminating the positions.
We expect to get answers. Our veterans deserve better. And I, again, tend to be sitting down with them and getting the answers on, what was the mode of determining what positions are getting eliminated, and what is that going to do to level of care.
In a response from the Department of Veterans Affairs, they said over decades, the Veterans Health Administration created positions based on their needs at the time. Those needs have changed over the years, and the VA has had no systematic method of updating operational requirements, organizational charts, or unit manning documents. This has resulted in thousands of positions that are no longer needed. Here's what we did. We told VHA leaders to keep all of the positions they need and eliminate any unfilled positions that they don't need. This has no effect on personnel levels, and care and benefits won't be affected. A warning for parents in the district this summer. If your child is caught breaking curfew, you could pay the price. Federal prosecutors are announcing a second season with a surge of federal agents as they anticipate millions of visitors for America's big birthday. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone tells us what we can expect across the city.
Well, we know that the number of federal agents here in D.C. is expected to be even larger this summer, from HSI to National Guard members. But that is not all. Today, the U.S. Attorney says she will start holding parents accountable for children being involved in teen takeovers.
This summer, each agency on the D.C. Safe Task Force will push harder to eradicate crime.
That means an even larger federal surge is expected across the district this summer as D.C. gears up to welcome millions of visitors for America 250.
We will use every tool available: drones, helicopters, tactical canines.
According to leadership with the Safe and Beautiful Task Force, the number of National Guard members in D.C. will increase by 1,500, bringing the total number to 5,000. HSI agents will double. DEA, Park Police, U.S. Marshals, and more all playing a role.
And we won't be done until we reclaim every last inch of ground on anyone seeking to do harm in our nation's capital.
Starting today,
U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro says she'll charge any parent of a teen cited for a curfew violation that's tied to a teen takeover.
So if the evidence shows the parent knew or should have known or permitted or failed to prevent participation, we're going to charge them.
Parents will face possible jail time up to 6 months, fines, and more. Pirro says this is a direct result of D.C. Council failing to pass emergency legislation and allowing for the continued use of extended juvenile curfew zones.
The D.C. Council is not only punting, they're just refusing to deal with it.
Always put all the tools on the table.
Mayor Muriel Bowser responding to the announcement.
Who's actually going to enforce it? Is it the MPD? Or I don't know that we have those type of resources.
Reporting in Northwest D.C., I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
It's been a tense debate for funding schools in Maryland. Montgomery County, facing a massive budget shortfall, was possibly looking at cutting hundreds of teachers, but the county was finally able to approve a nearly $8 billion budget. It includes a $143 million increase in operating dollars for schools. Parents, teachers, and staff packing the room. The council rejected a property tax increase and instead voted to eliminate an income tax credit. The council president says this budget proposal includes a progressive income tax, which will help 95% of workers, but parents were hoping the council would do more for students.
We're just here for our kids' future, you know, and I don't know what's going to happen if this continues like this. We need everything, like it's our kids' future.
The budget is also expected to reduce funding from its capital improvements program, which was supposed to pay for much-needed fixes on deteriorating classrooms. A formal vote is set for Thursday, May 21st. Today in Virginia, after about 320 days at sea, the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group and its sailors are returning home to their families. Senator Mark Warner says it's the longest deployment in modern Navy history. He says the Ford was in the Middle East, then Venezuela, and back to the Middle East for the Iran war. He says the long deployment took a toll on the ship, saying a fire broke out on the Ford that eliminated beds for sailors, and there were impacts to plumbing. The senator says he welcomes the sailors back and plans to meet with them.
Looking forward, after they've had a bit of time with their families, to sit down with those sailors and their families and hear, how it was, what was the strain, the notion that they were deployed for a long time in the Middle East, waiting on the president to feel when it's in his bones to declare victory over Iran. That is not treating our military with the respect they deserve.
Warner says he wonders if they will lose professionals because of the extended deployment. The district celebrated Asian heritage with the 2026 Fiesta Asian Street Festival. This year marks 21 years for the celebration. It included a dragon parade, multiple cook-offs, dance classes, and performances from multiple cultures. Several roads, including Pennsylvania and Constitution Avenue between 3rd and 7th Streets, will remain closed until 10 tonight. Coming up, we're helping you stretch your dollar with a car checklist to make sure your ride is driving with the most fuel efficiency.